What's up? It's your boy Ant the Barber, and we're doing the mid-skip fade comb over. As always, I'm combing that client's hair in the direction that it grows naturally so I can get a base. Now, I'm going to put clips in this hair to separate the long from the short. Now I'll be putting in my bald line with my trimmers. And I know, guys, when I was on MMA Barber Life's podcast a few weeks ago, he told me to start using detachables, but to hell with that guy. We're going to continue on his plan and continue to ruin our trimmers by balding out with them. Yo, shout out to Tito Beats, man. Yo, this beat is dope. Go check him out, Tito Beats Productions, y'all. So now I've got my Bronze Series 7 shaver going up into that bald guideline, leaving a little bit of space so I can follow it with the trimmers. But guys, I want to let you guys know this Bronze Series 7 shaver is dope, bro. Like, man, go check this thing out. The bronze shavers cut so clean. So now I'm taking my trimmers again and notching out any little bit of line that I left with the bronze. It sounded like I said LeBron when I really said the brawn. So if you guys have followed my tutorials by now, you know this next step. Lever open on the adjustables, going up 1 inch, and I'm flicking out at the top. I want you guys to notice something. You see how the line of demarcation that I'm leaving with the clippers open leaves a little shadow. That's because I'm flicking and I'm setting myself up for success when it's time to remove that line. And again, shout out to Tito Beats, man. This beat is dope. So now I've got my adjustables with the lever closed and we're attacking that bottom line right in the beginning. We're just gonna nip it in the bud. I said bud. Once that's done, we're gonna open up our lever slightly and start working our way up to the top. And as you can see, that guideline is raising as we go up to the top of the guideline, just to make sure it's clean before we move on. And I want you guys to notice this area right here. You see a lot of clients have that little indentation right there at that point of their head, which leaves a shadow and a dark spot. So a lot of times you have to go up a little bit higher to make sure that you create the illusion that there's no shadow. So now I have my wall 1 guard with the lever open and I'm going up another 1 inch. And just notice, guys, how I'm flicking out at the top so I don't create a harsh guideline to prepare myself for the clipper over comb that I classically do on this channel. Duh. You see what the hell I'm talking about right here? Clipper over comb. All I'm doing is I'm inserting the hair, looking for the bottom guideline I created with the 1.5, and I'm just removing any excess hair that's in the comb, creating the perfect shape that I want. It's that simple, guys. Duh. haven't been hiding under a rock, you would know my next step by now. I'm only the newest, hottest YouTube barber that's coming up these days. I just close the lever on the one guard to lighten that line and prepare myself for the half guard. And by the way, I feel like I wouldn't be doing a service to my man Tito Beats without giving him a shout out. Check him out, his beats are dope. As advertised, I'm coming in with my wall half guard with the lever halfway to start removing this bottom line. I will slowly work my way down, closing the lever to remove that line. And I'm using my eye to determine what area requires the most attention. Guys, watch in amazement as I do more clipper over comb. All I'm doing now is refining the shape. Before, I was primarily removing bulk in the shape, but now I'm refining the shape. It's easy, guys. Clipper over comb. Duh. Now I'm just doing some detail work. You want to attack any areas that require your attention, and you're just using your barber eye, guys. Like, the more experience you get, the more you'll be able to see this, especially without having to turn your client to the mirror every time. You will just know what a good fade looks like, how a fade should be placed on the head, how it should look, and everything. You see that? Now, I'm just gonna fast forward this part because you guys saw me do the other side. So just get your popcorn, cheer me on, and just watch me do this fade, guys. But make sure you hold yourselves together, don't get too excited. Tito Beats Production. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this in this tutorial already, but shout out to Tito Beats Production, man. His beats are dope. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, and you can go check out his channel, man. He has some really dope, chill beats. Cool to vibe with, cool to smoke to, and all of that. I apologize, I didn't get to record me actually cutting the top. Actually, I'm lying. I meant to not record the top and only show myself point cutting because I just want to look cool. I'm just a cool guy, so I'm just only going to show you guys the cool stuff. So just watch as I point cut. You see all the cool barbers doing this on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, look at that. You see them just point cutting, adding texture. That's what they say. That's why you point cut. See how cool that is? See how I combed it over there? See, now I'm just connecting the sides with the top. I just grab a section of hair, over direct it backwards, and just remove that excess hair. See how cool that is, guys? Dope. So now I'm just grabbing my thinning shears and creating a little bit more texture. And I know a lot of people sometimes struggle with Asian hair, guys, but it's really easy. Just follow the same steps as you normally do. Don't change your system for any particular hair type or texture or ethnicity. Use the same steps, guys. Consistency is key. Now I'm just blow drying his hair in the style that I want. I'm not using the vent brush because, again, I'm just that cool and I don't need one to style someone's hair. You see, I just put the blow dryer in his hair and it does what it wants. It does exactly what I want. Who needs a vent brush when you're as cool as I am? And as you see, I'm gonna start applying some product. It's just clay. I'm just putting it in because I'm just that cool, you know. I put it in and it does what I want. I mean, when you're this cool, nothing goes wrong for you. Everything happens the way you want it. You speak it, you believe it, and you achieve it. It's that simple, guys. And just to let you know, we're gonna edge up my client, but he wants a very conservative edge up. He's been victimized by barbers in the past, and he's been very afraid to get an edge up by a barber. So I convinced him for me to do a light edge up, and that's what you're gonna see in the next scene. Wait for the transition. I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and here's the finished look. And if you're new to my channel, I suggest you stick around. I'm only gonna sell dope from here. As always, be blessed and hit me in that Cash App. Shout out to Tito Beats, man.